Hi, sweet friends. Welcome back to Mary's Nest. I thought I'd take you along with me today while I make lunch. I've been filming making tomato sauce that I'm going to put through the food mill when it's all done. And since I had the camera up, I thought I'd take you along with me while I make lunch. I'm making this for my husband and I thought what I'd do is just kind of pull together a quick salad. And I had this iceberg lettuce. I know it's not the most nutritious. I'm just going to take the core out. But we do enjoy it every once in a while. Most of the time I use romaine. But this is going to be exceptionally delicious, I think. Nice and crisp. So I'm just going to cut this up. I'm not going to do a wedge. I'm just going to cut it up into pieces. And then I'm going to top it with some salmon. And I just use the canned salmon. It works beautifully, I think, in salads. It also works nice if you're making like salmon cakes, you know, along the lines of like if you were doing a crab cake. Now, that said, I do buy the salmon that has the skin and the bones on it that goes into the can. And the reason I do that is, number one, it's less expensive. And number two, the skin and the bones that they do put in the can are very nutritious. The bones are exceptionally high in calcium, and so I like to include those. So I'm just going to keep cutting this up, and then I'll show you what I do with the salmon. I make it similar to like if I was making a tuna fish salad, so I don't put any additional dressing on the salad. I just will top the salad. I'll top the iceberg lettuce with the salmon mixture that I make, salmon salad. Alrighty, I'm just going to keep cutting this up. And then we'll get ready. Whoops, lettuce is flying. Then we'll get ready to top it with the rest of the veggies. I'm just going to put some cucumber on. This is going to be a healthy salad. I'm going to put some cucumbers that I'm going to put mixed in with the lettuce. And then the green onion, the scallion, I'm going to put this and some of the lemon zest and some of the lemon juice in with the salmon. I love these cucumbers. These are those hothouse ones that you might see at your grocery store. They usually come wrapped in plastic, and I've removed the plastic and I'm just washing. I washed it up and I'm just going to quarter it like this and top it right on the salad. These two are so refreshing, and I love the fact that you don't have to peel the skin. It's tender enough to eat, and you don't have to worry about the seeds either. So I really enjoy buying these. Okay, I'm just going to get this done. Better to give it feet. I didn't do that on when I cut the other one. I normally like to give them feet, meaning have them nice and flat on the cutting board. Alrighty, let me put this all around here. So I'm making this tomato sauce, and I think you're going to really like it. Hopefully, I think this video will be out before this one. And let me get the little micrograter. This is terrific for doing the zest. I'm going to cut the green onion first. I'm making this tomato sauce, and it's so easy. You just you cut the whole head of garlic just in half, throw that in. Just quarter up the onion, skins and all, throw it in. And tomatoes, I use the Italian aromas, whole, throw them in. I add 2 cups of wine. You can add water, you can add whatever you want, just some liquid to get it going. You could use port or red vermouth. You could even use white vermouth. And I just bring that up to a boil, then turn it down to low and let it simmer for a couple of hours. It'll all cook down. I'll put it through the food mill and I'll have great tomato sauce. Oh, I also add about a teaspoon of salt just to get it started. That helps the onions and the tomatoes start to release all their juices. I don't put in any other seasoning. I don't put Italian seasoning. I don't put anything. I just leave it plain, and then that way, when I use it to make a recipe, I can add the seasoning at that point. So I'm just going to cut up this green onion and add it into my salmon here that I got out of the can. It's really nice. I buy it, and I think I mentioned in the previous Cook With Me segment where I was making dinner that I buy this salmon in the can. You can get it at the grocery store. It's very easy to find, just where they sell the tuna fish. But I often buy it from Vital Choice. It's online, and they sell all different kinds of seafood. And if you can buy, you know, they send it frozen too. You can buy fresh seafood that's been frozen. I'm just going to grate this lemon in here, or the zest, and it's very nice. And I've bought different things from them, and I get on their mailing list so that I get a notice when they have a sale. And that's usually, I think it's the only time I shop with them, when it's on sale, because then that is usually equal or less expensive than what I can get at my grocery store. And if you spend $99, they give free shipping, which is terrific and really high quality. But this canned salmon is lovely. It's and it's very flavorful, and I use it a lot. So, but I love to get all this zest in here. I feel this really gives a nice punch of flavor. I love lemon. Oh, and I saw something I want to make. I saw it on, I think it was on Instagram. Someone was making a lemon tart. And it made me laugh because it was called Lazy Mary's Lemon Tart. My name's Mary. I got a big kick out of that. But I hope I'm not lazy. But any shortcuts you can use in the kitchen are terrific. And she just blends up the entire thing in a blender, and then the lemon curd, and then pours it right into into her pie crust and her tart shell. It looks delicious. Okay, that's good. Well, I think this is going to add some nice flavor. I'll get that all off there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this lemon in half. And if this is anything like the other one I cut the other day, they got a lot of seeds in them. So I'm just going to put this in over my hand to catch any pits that might come out. Yeah, they're starting to come out. Okay. Perfect. Whoops, one got away from me. Let me get that out. But as you see, it's a very nice, it's a nice salmon, very red. I feel it's very, very rich in omega-3s. Okay. Just keep getting the rest of this lemon juice in there. Really gives it a nice punch of flavor. The more fresh things you can add when you're using canned foods, whether it be canned salmon or canned vegetables, or got another seed got away from me. Whenever you add fresh to it, it really just kicks it up a notch. Is that what Emeril Lagasse used to say? Kick it up a notch, or something like that. I used to enjoy, my husband and I used to enjoy, along with our son too. But he's grown now, but when Food Network first started and Emeril Lagasse had his show, well, we really enjoyed it. He had the band, and he'd always say, bam, and that was a lot of fun. Alrighty, I'm just going to clean off my hands, and then I'm going to show you the rest of the ingredients that I add into the salmon salad. Well, my SD card was full, and I had to change that out, so I'm not 100% sure where I may have left off. But I wanted to let you know, I just put some mayo in here. And I just used the Hain Pure Foods safflower mayonnaise. And what's so funny is I talked to you all about this when I was making dinner the other night. And I was making a little tartar sauce. And I was saying, oh, we don't use much mayonnaise, so I don't really wind up making it homemade. Because I couldn't really use it up fast enough, because what I can use in the jar, it lasts a little longer. And I laugh because here now I'm using mayonnaise again. So maybe I should be making it homemade. But on the other hand, my husband always gets a little nervous when I start making things with raw eggs. So that does come in handy. But I'll have to make mayonnaise one day. I really love doing it with the immersion blender. It works great, and that always comes out well. Well, anyway, so I just put like a real heaping tablespoon of mayo in there, and then what I like to do is, and I'm not sure if you saw, if I was able to catch that on the film. See, I talk so much, I'm so long-winded that the SD card gets full. But I also put in a heaping teaspoon of this sweet relish, like that too. Now, speaking of the mayo, if there's too much mayonnaise in something, I don't like it. I like to cut it a little with some sour cream, and this is like a gorgeous, gorgeous sour cream, and I'm putting like a real heaping teaspoon here. I don't know if they have this at your grocery store, Wallaby Organic Cultured Sour Cream. It's a European sour cream, and it's really thick, or European style, and it's just delicious. I love it. So what I'm going to do is just get that off of, get all of that off of there, and then I'm just going to give it a mix, and that's it. It's going to be great. Oh, I am going to add one more, well, actually a couple more things, in terms of the seasoning. I'm going to put, it mixes up kind of like a tuna fish, but I find it's tastier. I'm going to put in some dill, and probably just, I don't really measure, maybe about a half a teaspoon. Get that in there. And then I'm going to put a little freshly ground black pepper. And add a couple of good cranks of that. And then I'm just going to take a little pinch of salt. This is not this much. We'll see how that is. I'm going to mix that all in, and then we'll give it a little taste. But this is really delicious. I think you'll really like this. And it's a nice change. We don't eat a lot of tuna fish. But this is a nice change if you want to just throw together a quick lunch. I'm going to clean teaspoon here. And you want to throw together a quick lunch. That's one of my grapefruit spoons. It's great for peeling garlic. Not garlic, but ginger. This is just a nice change of pace from chicken salad or egg salad, things that you just want to pull together quickly at lunchtime. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, that lemon juice, it just really pops up the flavor. So now I'm just going to divide this between the two plates. This is a real healthy salad. We tend to eat a larger lunch and a smaller dinner. And a lot of times we'll just do a late lunch, early dinner, and just combine it. And this is certainly a very healthy one. This is going to really be good. I'm looking forward to it. And then, I think that's plenty. I'm going to give this one for my husband. I'm going to give a little more. There we go. Perfect. And then all I'm going to do is, I've got some nuts. Whoops, this, by the way, is so cute. You grind it like this. You put the nuts in the top, and then they come out ground. It's great. I'm just going to put a little nuts on top. This is a mixture of, I've got pistachios in here, and what's the other one? Brazil nuts. I like to get a little Brazil nuts into our diet. They're high in selenium, and I think that sometimes can be something that can be low in our diet. And then I'll just put in the fridge for a little snack later, or my husband might enjoy it. And that's it. Just an easy, quick iceberg lettuce, some of the hothouse cucumbers, a nice little salmon salad on top. This is going to be delicious. I'm going to slice, I've got a baguette. I'm going to slice some baguette and put that around with it, and lunch is ready. Well, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today to make lunch. And if you did, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell that'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Well, that's all for today, but I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to having you join me again right here in my Texas Hill Country Kitchen. Love and God bless. If you enjoyed coming along with me to make this salmon salad for lunch today, I think you'll enjoy these 2 videos also. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell below. That'll let you know each time I upload a new video. Bye for now. See you next time.